Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I am the introverted reader, and today's video is gonna be a review. Now usually let me move you over a wee bit there. Usually the only reviews that I would be putting up would be reviews for the Introverted Reader Book Club, but I DNF'd the pick for the Introverted Reader Book Club for this month. I'll tell you more about it in my wrap up at the end of the month, but today I decided to review instead The Do's and Donuts of Love by Adiba Jaigirdar. There is the cover. Isn't she lovely and cute? Now before we start, there's dust all over this. Before we start, I always say it's important to hydrate, so cheers. If you have not hydrated today, you better. Like, pause the video and go get a glass of water or go get something, okay? Because I know you haven't. I know you haven't. You know who you are. I know you haven't. Go get a drink of water. Anyway, let me move a bit closer. Okay, so I wanted to move you guys a bit further so you could see the effort that I put into my background. But anyway, so Do's and Donuts of Love. Now this is Adiba's sort of latest release. She has a new book coming out soon, but this is like the newest one. And in this book, we are following our main character, Shireen. And Shireen lives with her parents in Dublin. They run a donut shop. They immigrated from Bangladesh and they settled down in Dublin and opened up a donut shop. And she loves working there. She's very, very passionate about baking. And her dream is to go onto this Irish baking show. It's kind of like an Irish version of the Great British Bake Off. And it's like her dream to go on there. I think like the grand prize is like 10,000 euros or something like that. So if she goes on, she can win some money and, you know, help out her parents and you know, be able to go to culinary school and stuff like that because she loves baking. It's her passion. However, she gets accepted to go on the show, yeah. And then she gets there and she finds her ex-girlfriend, Chris, is also a contestant as well. Awkward the house, I know. And she is really upset because obviously it's really awkward that her ex is there. But they obviously, the breakup took a real hard toll on Shireen because her and Chris were together for over a year. She really loved her. Like, you know, she was really in the relationship, and the breakup took a real hard toll on her. She was really depressed. She was spending her days just sitting, eating donuts in a room, watching the Great British Bake Off. Like, that TV show plays a huge part in this story. And if you're a fan of the show, then you will probably really, really enjoy this. I'm not saying I didn't. I'm getting to that. So anyway, she gets there. Her ex is there, awkward.com.net. But then there's this other wee girl. Yes, there is. Her name is Neve. And she's a redhead and she's from Belfast. What? So she sees Neve, and Neve is really cute, and she's thinking, I mean, she's cute and pretty and all. Kind of get butterflies in the stomach when I'm speaking to her. Am I gonna go for her? But still got feelings for my ex. What do I do? And you know, I was really, you know, intrigued by all that. I was like, ooh, drama. And you know, I love a bit of drama. In my books, that is, not in real life. But yeah, so, you know, she gets on and everything's grand and whatever. Obviously baking takes a big part in this because Shireen's really passionate about it, and, you know, she wants it to be her career. And like I said a wee minute ago, the Great British Bake Off, the TV show, plays a big part in this because the show they're on is like an Irish version of it, you know, well, it's called the Junior Irish Baking Show, so it's not for like adults because like these are teenagers still in school. And I'll be honest, I don't watch cooking shows. I don't watch the Great British Bake Off. I don't. It's not my cup of tea. I mean, I love desserts. And, you know, I guess baking is fun. You know, obviously back in 2020, that's all we were doing, you know. I never want to look at another loaf of banana bread ever again, but that was what we were doing. But like all the baking show stuff, I honestly kind of find a bit boring. only because that is a personal preference for me, because I myself do not watch cooking shows. I mean, the only reality TV that I watch is Drag Race. So if they were drag queens, I'd be into it. But see, the thing is, and you know, like the whole thing with her ex and whatever, I wanted a little bit more of that. It seemed to be more about the show and about baking. And I was just like, okay, this is nice and all, but I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more about our girls and their relationship. And I mean, the other wee girl, Neve, she was all right. She was just kind of there to be there, really. By the end, I didn't like her. I did not like her at all. And if you've read this and you've read like towards the end, then you know why. We don't like Neve. You know, and for the most part, it was cute, it was okay, but like I said, personally for me, all the like bacon stuff, I wasn't into. I probably should have mentioned this sooner, but there is a little trigger warning in this, at the top there, that we highlighted part. It's a bit small, it's a bit hard to see, but it basically says mentions of racism and fat phobia, depictions of anxiety, specifically anxiety and panic attacks and spiraling thoughts, and betrayals of online harassment. Shireen does get of online harassment whenever she gets chosen to be on the TV show, because obviously it's on TV, people are watching, and then they head over to the landscape of hell known as Twitter, and they decide to go at her for no apparent reason other than the fact that she's a brown kid, that she is brown skinned and plus size, and it's a whole big mess. Like, people are awful. You know, we don't really get, and like a lot of the contestants are fairly disrespectful towards Shireen as well, and towards Chris. Chris is Taiwanese. And a lot of people, like one of the side characters even asked, "Are you two sisters?" I know, like, are you that dumb? And it made me really mad whenever I saw the way the two of them were being treated, and it's just like, get over yourself. Like, it's just, it was all just jealousy, because Shireen was literally one of the best contestants on it. Like, she was getting, you know, plenty of high praise, maybe not as high praise as some of the other lighter skinned ones, but she was one of the best ones. And at the end of the day, I'm sitting reading this and I'm like, every single one of you are just pressed and jealous. Like, none of you could do what she does. And it's like, ugh, hate people. At the end of it, I thought this was cute. I thought this was nice. Thought it was sweet. No pun intended. If you enjoy cooking shows, if you enjoy baking shows, then read this. Personally, for me, I wanted less of that and more of these two, their relationship. I wanted a bit more drama. Like, it was just, you know, there was a little bit, but you know, it was just that. It was just okay. I give it 4 stars on I know they said Twitter, Goodreads. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads, but honestly, it's more like a 3.5, if I'm being completely honest. It was a cute story. I enjoyed my time reading it. I'm glad I read it. I thought the ending was really nice. I really did like Shireen as a character. I really did sort of, I was gonna say identify, but how would I identify with her? I guess just in the anxiety department. I know what it's like to suffer from, you know, the anxiety attacks and the spiraling thoughts and stuff like that. So I got that. The ex-girlfriend, Chris, again, she was just, there wasn't enough character development. That is the word I'm looking for. Not really enough character development in there for me. They were all just kind of there. You know, it was okay. It was all right. It was fine. Not the best from this author that I've read, if I'm being truthful. Yes, I gave the Henna Wars and Hanny and Issue both 5 stars. I love them. I thought they were great. And then obviously Million to One I DNF'd. This one is okay. It's great, but that is just a personal preference for me, you know, because it's all about a baking show and I don't watch baking shows. So that's just a personal preference for me. Like, maybe some of you might feel a little bit different. I did really enjoy my time reading it. So at the end of the day, it was good. It was sweet. I had fun. So that is it for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed watching it. Let me know if you have read this. Did you enjoy it? Did you feel the same about any of the stuff that I mentioned? So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave a comment. My socials are down below as always. The fundraiser that I have going on my Instagram is still there. So go down to my Instagram and donate what you can. And also my Twitter is there, and also my TikTok. So follow me on all of those. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video next week. Bye.